Hello there, this is your friendly network admin Jeff. Hope all is well. In today's lesson, we are going to add a client into our ClientTrack software for the first time. But before we begin, please make sure you have their universal data form readily available so you have all the necessary information to enter this client in. Because once we get into the workflow, we don't want to take any breaks. To start, once you get into ClientTrack, you'll want to go to the Clients tab. That's located right up here at the top if you follow my mouse. Go ahead and click on that tab, and over on the left hand side you'll see where we have our client intake workflow. Go ahead and click on that. And since this client is the first time they've seen us, we'll want to make sure and just hit Add New Client. To start with, we're going to do a search for this client just in case they were entered previously. So go ahead and enter in the last name and the first name and click on Next. Please note that the last and first name is required by those red asterisk signs. When you click Next, it's going to do a search for us, and if it finds them, it will pull that client up. In this case, we've never entered Test Testerson, so it takes us right into the first step of the workflow. The first and last name are already populated for us based on the first screen. So we're going to go ahead and enter in the necessary information. And you can find this on your universal data form. Being that this is a training video, I will enter in a fictitious person. We'll then put the birth date. And I'll click outside of this and notice how the client age automatically is calculated for us. Since we know the birth date, it's full date of birth reported. And Mr. Testerson is going to be a male. He is going to be a single male. And since we don't use the scan card ID, you can leave that portion blank. Go ahead and click Next. This is where we'll create a family for Test Testerson. Go ahead and click on this magnifying glass. And by default, it's going to search for the last name of Testerson. But since I know he's not in here, I'm going to add new family. It's also going to generate a family name. In this case, it's Testerson, Test, and the year he was born. Go ahead and put in his address. Again, mine is fictitious, but you can find yours on your universal data form. And then we're going to add a zip code. And note what the city and state do as we type in the zip code. It automatically locks us in to the city. And we'll click on that to confirm it. This is where you enter in a home phone number. And you can just type and it'll automatically do all of the characterizations. Family type, again, is a single person. And we want to leave it unrestricted. And we'll click Save. And you'll see that now populates in the family address information. The mailing address is the same, so we can just click Copy Address. And we're not going to fill out any mobile or work phones at this time, but if you have them noted on your universal data form, please fill those out. And we also are not going to list any emergency contacts at this moment either. So we'll go ahead and click Next. We get to the demographics screen. And again, all this information is on your universal data form. We'll fill out ethnicity. We'll say Test is non-Hispanic. And we'll say that he is white. Note you can click more than one. So if he was African American and white, you could click both. But in this case, we'll just leave it at white. His primary language is English. And is it limited? In this case, it's no. And last but not least, we'll check whether he's a citizen of the United States. In this case, he is. And we're not too concerned about the country of origin, so we can leave that blank. Once you confirm all information is entered correctly, go ahead and click Finish at the bottom of the screen to complete this activity.